People say we have an eye on the world from here in Times Square. Looking right into the heart of the beast. the social souvenir hotline with me, Jenny V. My name is Becca Kaufman, though you might know me as Jennifer Vanilla. Today I come to you live in New York City from Times Square. It's that kind of morning, and that kind of feeling. Tune into me, because I'm tuned in to you.
Keys. Not really lost. Just not there. In the morning. After a night of neglect. Where? Next to the telephone. After the call to weather. On the desk. Under the mail. Under the credit card application. Pre-approved. No annual fee. On the bathroom sink. Waiting. On the nightstand. Behind the clock. Alarmed. In the closet. On the shelf. Officially there. Correctly there. Rightly there. Without their keys, doors open and close without a plan, and open and close without a plan.
take the ability to talk for granted, don't you? Then why shouldn't you? Talk every day of your life. And you don't think much about it.
Do you have a voice like? Do you have a voice like? I said, do you have a voice like? Do you have a voice like? Do you want a voice like mine? Do you want a voice? Do you want a voice like? With a voice like mine? Do you want a voice? Do you want a voice? What would you do? How would you survive? Would you seize me? Would you hide in me? Would you seize me? Would you dissect it? Ingest it? Would it get you in? Would it take you away? Gently. With a light touch. Take it out. Take it away. Take it. How can you take it out? Take it away. Take it gently. With a light, roll it around on your pleasure. And then what? 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 How would you survive? Roll it around on your tongue.
greatest idea.
Oh, I like it very much.
It's all right.
I never heard of it. I'm sorry. Thank you very much. I really hadn't noticed it that much, frankly.
I think we do electronic music. I can know speak English.
We have a FM radio in the office going, and we have different stations. I just know it was electronic. Yeah, we'll go with it.
Sounds very good. It's relaxing.
You'll hear it when you want to hear it. You'll even shut it out or listen to it as you want.
Beautiful. You like it?
It's with it.
What is new electronic music?
Oh, great.
Too bad we don't get enough of it in the Army.
I think it's lovely.
Oh, I think it's very nice.
The new electronic music. It's fine. It's fine to me.
I like it very much, but I wish I could understand it completely. It seems very pleasant short time I've listened to it.
Well, it doesn't particularly disturb me. I rather enjoy some of it, but some of it gets a little loud and gets on your nerves.
Here? To tell you the truth, I haven't heard any of it.
It's really neat. Yeah, it's cool. It really is.
I haven't even heard it, tell you the truth, I know of.
You talking about tape music? Yeah. No, I have a tape machine, and it's excellent.
It's all right.
The new what?
Some of it gives me a headache.
The new electronic music where?
Oh, I've just noticed it. It's very nice, I suppose.
The new electronic music.
You mean the thing we hear on the airplanes?
Oh, I haven't heard much of it, but I think it's pretty good, what I've heard.
I don't care for it. I don't like concert music.
Oh, I enjoy it.
I don't like concert music.
We need something while we're waiting.
I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's really nice. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's really nice. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's really nice.
It's Social Souvenir Hotline, live in Times Square, New York City, with your host, Jenny V.
Why Times Square? Yeah. It's because I need to let the people know. That there is a God that loves you. That there is a God. There is a God that cares about you. That's why I come here to tell the world. There is a God that has a plan for you. There is a God that wants to do great signs, wonders, and miracles in your life. Heaven, eternal life. The Bible says, for God so loved the world. For God did not send his Son to condemn the world, but to save the world. There's a lot of people that are lost out there in the world. That are hopeless. I'm the only one that God raised up and brought to New York City to tell New York City that God loves you. God cares about you. If you're going through anxiety, God can take your anxiety away. If you're going through depression, God can take your depression away. If you're going through problems, God can resolve every problem and every situation within your life. If you're going through a divorce problem, God can restore your marriage back together. God can deliver you from drugs. There's a lot.
You're listening to Social Souvenir Hotline, live in Times Square on the Lot Radio. Have a nice day. So, I'm obsessed with Times Square. Some might say it's improper for a New Yorker to care so much about a spot that wasn't really built for them. But what can I say? The mythology seduces me. I check in regularly, whether in person or by way of the public live stream, earthcam.com. I'm curious about how the square functions, whose labor and attention sustain it. Who can Times Square serve? What happens here? What's it all for? On a Saturday afternoon in the winter of 2021, I embarked on a new experiment in a familiar stomping ground. I created an anonymous telephone number and printed it on a large sign. The sign read, "Can't visit? Call Social Souvenir Hotline. Free. Dial 929-274-4029 now." I planned to position myself on Broadway and 47th in front of the street-level Times Square Earth Cam. My hope was that someone out there, tuning in wistfully from their web browser to the Big Apple, would see me and call. When they did, I would give them a detailed tour of my surroundings, an on-the-ground play-by-play of the city's goings-on, from smack dab in the center of it all. I carried my sign up Broadway like an Olympic torch, ready to take my post and let the calls come flooding in. Leave it to Times Square to thoroughly warp one's perception of scale. The sign, despite feeling huge and show-stopping on the subway ride uptown, was drastically dwarfed by my surroundings. The text was illegible on camera, the phone number a blurry, pixelated streak. How would my plan work now? Dispirited, I walked the sign half-heartedly around the perimeter of the square, racking my brain for how to turn this project around. My advertisement attracted furtive, quizzical glances from passers-by. Then I accidentally locked step with a man carrying a perplexing sign of his own about Jesus and Armageddon. I was suddenly an outcast in my own city, in a way I hadn't quite prepared for. I had envisioned the switchboard of my social life with strangers lighting up upon arrival. My fingers grew numb in the bitter February cold. I scanned the landscape for shelter, and my eye landed on a large white and blue banner. Grand Slam, New York. It was a massive souvenir shop, bordering on department store sized. Seemed like the perfect place to defrost and regroup. When I entered, the security guard sitting on a stool to the right of the door greeted me warmly, and we exchanged hellos. "What's your sign say?" he asked, cocking his head to try and make out the words. The sign was upside down. I flipped it upright. "Social Souvenir Hotline," he read aloud. It was an experiment, I explained, but it didn't quite go as planned. I told him all about EarthCam and helped him pull up the live feed on his phone because he was curious. The EarthCam's view happened to picture his precise blind spot from his security post by the door. While he faced inwards toward the store with his back to Times Square, the EarthCam faced outwards towards Times Square. It was like a second pair of eyes, which is a pretty good accessory for a security guard protecting the largest souvenir shop in town. "This is great," he exclaimed. "Thank you for showing me this. Now I can see what's going on out there while I'm in here." Say, I wondered out loud, would you be willing to call the hotline?
This call is now being recorded.
Hello?
Times Square Social Souvenir Hotline. This is Jennifer speaking. Who am I speaking with today?
How are you doing, Jennifer? This is James at the store.
James, nice to hear from you.
Yeah.
Greetings. Thanks for calling.
Hello. Yeah, anytime.
It's crazy, really. A lot of stuff goes on here. You probably heard about a lot of things too. Every now and then I get a ball buster. You want to, play with my intelligence. I'm a little sharp. They think I'm slow or something. I'm past slow. I'm past go, I don't play that, Let me do my job. They do their job. They want to play games, go out there and play games. Tricks are for kids, silly rabbit. I ain't seen all them cartoons back in the day. I ain't make it all the way from 60 to being no dummy neither. So I learned a lot over the 60 years. I'm very sensible, I just do what I gotta do and that's it. I know what I do, as far as my job concerned. It's not no putting hands on people, trying to, cuss them out and this and that. Talk with them with a little diplomacy, you know what I'm saying? And if they can't accept it or reject it, come on by, have a nice day. Let's go. Throw them out the store. Let's get them out and let them get some air. See, the air might clear their mind and wake them up. And then in the end, as they're leaving, and this guy was right. Then they tell me thank you. I lift weights, I do push-ups, like 500 push-ups a day.
What?
I'm still in shape.
500.
And sometimes I get out and I run about 5 miles. My heart's still going strong. I take a lot of vitamins. Because the body don't have the muchest proteins that you're supposed to have in your body. So we're missing that, so the vitamins help. Sometimes I feel too active with the vitamins. It makes me feel real active, like that.
Are the people that have been coming in here lately, are they actually tourists?
Well, no, not really. You might get a few tourists, but tourists is coming from out of state.
Yeah.
Like flying. Most of these people that come here is from through the 5 boroughs. Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, and Staten Island. That's the 5 boroughs. Yes. They buy mad souvenirs and stuff. Some people just go crazy, and they buy a lot of clothes too and stuff and so forth. Because they love the store. They've been buying here for years. And then downstairs, the gift shop, sometimes they come and get one of them big buckets, and they come up with a whole bucket full with souvenirs. Probably giving it to their families and loved ones or whatever. They show the love, they spread it. And you got a basket full of souvenirs, they have to be giving some of the other family members. My house is full with all that.
Yeah?
Hats, I got so many hats and masks, you name it. You don't see it accumulating, but it accumulates.
Yeah.
When you start off with one seems like it might be 40 or 50 or 60. Then you end up doing more, and then it seems like 100 or 200.
So you have 200 souvenirs at home?
Yeah, because did you go downstairs?
The 99-cent bins?
You go down and you see everything you need. Trouble comes to you. You don't have to look for anything. It comes to you. Every now and then, I tell you, sometimes you get a Fruit Loop in here. And, you just gotta be on point. That's at all times. I had one guy coming in. He went upstairs. He took the 99 jersey up there. Mm-hmm. He had 4 of them. But see, he was smart, this guy. He came, we called him a couple of times, the same guy. The guy upstairs called and said, "Get him!" You know what he did, right? He ran out the store.
Yeah.
He must have thought I couldn't run. I flagged him down like a heartbeat. I swear I did. I caught him before he got across the street. Caught him in the middle of the street. I hit him. He pulled the jerseys out and gave me the jerseys. Oh. Yes, he did. Them bubble heads. We got the bubble heads up here. shopping bags full of them. All three of them. They didn't know that we got electric tags too, alarms. They went off. I got right here, and I said, I said, y'all ladies ain't going nowhere. Y'all gonna all go to jail. You should have seen the stuff they were pulling out. I had like 2-3 baskets filled up with all the stuff they was trying to steal. Take care, ladies. Yeah, bye. You know, I'm gonna say, you got a lot of honest people in the world, but for some reason, honor comes with crooks and dishonest. For some reason, it's always been like that in America. Even overseas, it's the same way. We have civilians, honest, then we have some dishonest. Even the guys in the uniforms, the Marines, some are honest, some are dishonest. You don't know until you really find out. That's the crazy part. It's beautiful. You sit back, watch people. You know, as the end of the day go by, I'm happy that I had a peaceful day and I had to beat no one up, because I can beat you up. It's not worth it, though. I don't want to hurt nobody. No one should try to hurt me. No one stays the same. In life, everything is subject to change. Life is never going to always be the same. You could be here like me and you talking right now. We could be here today and gone tomorrow. That's how short life is. So you have to make the best of it, really. And that's what I do. I try to make the best of it every day. Every day is like an open fruit to me, you know? And the world is expanding, you know? It's like, just live life. And I always ask people, are you enjoying your life? You enjoy life?
I do.
Right, yeah. Me too. I enjoy life. Because, you know, age is nothing but a number, and it's the beauty and the understanding and communication is one of our best policies that we have. And we have to utilize it. Yeah, we pick up every now and then and start getting crowded.
You're listening to the Lot Radio Social Souvenir Hotline with Jenny V. The hotline is now open. The hotline is now open. Call 929-274-4029 and you, yes you, could be on air. Step right up. Step right up. It's the Social Souvenir Hotline. We're live here in Times Square. Oh, hello. Hi.
Hello, I'm just a random citizen.
A random citizen. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for being out here on such a rainy day.
Welcome to Times Square.
I know, right? It's crazy.
Can you share with me a few observations from the square? What do you see out here today?
Well, I'm a little older, so I just kind of feel like I'm in a circuit city right now. There were some very charismatic young people earlier doing the moonwalk on the slick ground, which I was very impressed by. Let's see, not as many stuffed animals out today. I presume that's because they don't want to get their fur wet.
Right, matted fur is no good, no good.
Expensive dry cleaning, I've heard.
How are you doing out there today? We're live on thelotradio.com. Welcome to Times Square.
How are you doing today?
I'm great. I'm in my happy place. My favorite place in the whole wide world, really.
You must be a lover of chaos.
Lover of chaos, lover of stimulation. It's quite exciting here night and day.
This is very stimulating, yes.
You, fine sir, come say hello. We've got a big fan of the Lot Radio here. He's been here for days. Come on. All right, we've got a taker. All right, here we go. Our first guest live on the show. True stranger. That was my friend Bruce. How you doing? Tell me your name.
Clarence.
Clarence. Nice to meet you. I'm Becca.
Nice to meet you too, Becca.
What brings you here today?
I live here.
You live here?
I also live a lot of places all over. You know, I got family from all nationalities.
You have family from all nationalities?
It depends, but traveling is kind of hard these days. If you don't know what you don't have to know what you do, but you have to know certain things. This is like a land, but it's a cruise with it too. Cruise don't abuse, all right?
All right.
Stay young. Not just stay young, be aware of your surroundings and your happiness and your gladness and your some people stay sad for sad reasons for goodness. Goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of my life too, all right? Irish fires and then Sarah, Casera, all right? Gin, Georgia. Georgia Lee is young, right? Georgia vodka, but it's not a vodka, it's just like champagne. My name is Shannon, but Shannon, it's Amazon Prime, but reasons that I have a phone or either texting. You can text somebody and be a mistake, but like if you not make a mistake and you don't know how to use the phone, you can have somebody help you, right? But you gotta have things like helplines and stuff like Mercy for Saviors, right? God bless Savior, right? But don't say bless, but they said you can bless, but don't bless, but secure yourself in like things that's like on the line here, but I miss with the things you do, all right? You think you're doing good. You dance around here, but not, it's rainy, but like, I see a lot of doing classical things, like musical, Papa's Beard, Teddy, your mama's beard. Remember that cartoon, Papa Bear? Yeah. You know what I mean? Remember the things like, if you, so not things, but, the way you do, not do the way you have fun. Sometimes you must have fun. You must do things in the correct way. Some things you having fun, you mustn't do here, but like all over is fun anywhere you go, but it all depends, all right? Some things you see win, sometimes win draw a game, Alan Cones or something, or visiting sketch. God bless.
God bless. You heard it here first, folks. That was Clarence, straight out of Times Square, New York City, and he's back.
What's your name, sweetheart? If you
My
want
name...
to say nickname, just call with the middle, the first initial.
Jenny V.
That's a nice name.
Thank you.
Who named you that? Like people, a lot
I did.
Ajaniri? Or just Shannon? They have to you say, I'm telling your name, but you come here, some people know what you do. So, like I used to work in restaurants, stores, gas stations, anything I work with, a lot of people would know because the things I do, I like to also show help signs or bad things, a lot of bad things I don't do. Like showing like, thanks to this jacket, it was a need, but that's a nice girl. I didn't mean like to act up, but but she had a New York shirt on, but to say New York is all over, you can go anywhere in the world if you know the habits and the things you do in the correct, like it's a Disney place, like people are dizzy, like in their mind, like if you do certain things, like if you're doing good, or bad things help people too, but it depends on how bad. Can I have a hug? You ever been some places like a lot of ticks in the bushes and like forests and you be like it's scary, right? You ever been in dirty water, like muddy water? Watch TV sometimes, it's funny, right? You ever watch Three's Company or
Three's Company,
Red Fox or Miami Vice? You ever watch Miami Vice? Don't say the TV shows are too much because you're not a TV show when you're a good girl. How old are you? You young, right? Just don't tell me you ageless. So I'm promising. God bless. Land of heaven on earth, all right? Heaven is the promised land, all right? Hands on, all right? But no hands too, but to give and to give, God, our fathers out here stay with too. Churches get to go to, it depends on either temples or Chinese temple, Buddhist temple, Japanese, places you go, you ask things the polite way, right? Sometimes you sit down and sometimes you do things. Sometimes you say something, you mean it, but in a nice way. Yeah. Depends on how it show, all right? Yeah. So sometimes you don't ask questions where you be. You have to know what you're doing. I have an umbrella.
He's coming back with his own umbrella. This is live in Times Square, so you better be present. It's a rainy day. It's a rainy Sunday on Memorial Day weekend 2021, and Clarence is back. Let's see what he has to say.
Thanks for everything. A lot of people, when it stops raining, they should hold on to the umbrella, but they put the umbrella down, right? And somebody pick it up that needs it because they work hard going to a car or a concert, right? You ever been to a lot of concerts?
Yeah, I've been to some concerts.
A lot of parties and, it's my party, I can cry if I want to.
Cry if I want to.
Just say, stars and Star Wars shows and video shows, to be honest, God, I can't even
Oh, you can't be honest? You can be honest here.
God bless my son with Madonna, but, God bless the things I do now. I'm in trouble. Help me,
Say hello
I'm not in trouble.
No, you're not in trouble.
On television?
Yeah, we're on television.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the Social Souvenir Hotline. It says can't visit, call. Here, you can read it. Social Souvenir Hotline. It's a phone number. And anyone can call. You, me, Clarence, we can all call the Social Souvenir Hotline. The number again is 929-274-4029. Call now, it's free.
What year are we in now? 2000 and what, 2020?
21.
2022? 2020. The 20th century.
2021. Yeah, the 21st century.
Okay, thank you. 21st century, right? But be careful how you say, like, century to century. You can be everywhere and still you get a lot of help. Everything you do is kind of help, right? You can walk up to them and start throwing candy, but be careful and party, or some people don't eat sweets or drink. So either talk to other people, but different languages. You might know a little bit, or with the Irish language, or something. Thanks for the visits today.
All right. All right. Great. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to transition back into the studio, and I'll see you real soon.
On 42nd Street, when I first came to the city in the summer of 1977, I remember going up and down 42nd Street, and it was absolutely like an adult fun film. It was bizarre. It was really tacky. It was really sleazy, and I loved it. It was great. So these like little peep booths, and bizarre, like women stripping, where you can, like this little slot would open up. Like, I don't know. It was just very, very strange. But it was funny. It seemed quirky. It seemed more human. There's very little. The city now seems to be PG. I preferred it when it was X-rated. I just did. It seemed, what have happened to all the grown-ups? What happened to all the grown-ups?
Listening to Social Souvenir Hotline on Lot Radio. I'm Thanks so much for tuning in. On the show today, we heard Kenny Graham and the Satellites playing Moondog Compositions. Legend of Midtown Manhattan. Experimental vocalist Joan LaBarbera. Electronic music pioneer John Appleton. Early architect of New York house music Boyd Jarvis. Field recordings from the Times Square archive from Yonkers International Press. An interview with James Blount, security guard for the biggest souvenir shop in all of Times Square. And our very special special guest, Clarence. He's out there. Thanks to Bruce Easley over here. Keenan and Pauline from the Lot. Ben Van Buren for his Times Square archive. James Blount at Grand Slam. And Clarence. All right, that's it for us today. Thanks so much.